Okay, down here where we live, we got a little bit of snow. Kids are playing on sleds, and I'm out here with my RC truck. And I figured I'd give a little demonstration. When you get it stuck, you give it a kick. Now, I'm a horrible one-handed driver, so just to foretell, I ran to the store and got some groceries and some batteries for remotes, and boy, am I horrible at this. There's definitely guys that can drive a lot better one-handed than me. But this is a Slash Traxxas, and I've not really done a lot except for a couple springs over the years, stiffened up the rear suspension a bit. But it realistically is, it'll run, it'll go, it'll bounce through this tree. It'll bounce along. Now my daughter's got an 18th scale version similar to this, and yeah, it doesn't do as well. Now I'm gonna admit it is quite deep. Yesterday it wasn't so bad. 3 days of snowing. It definitely gonna pack up. Now my other daughter does not have a Traxxas, has a generic brand RC. And if I can find its remote, there I go. Let's just go full throttle forward, shove her, bite it, you dumb tires. Ow! It takes off, it takes off. But I can do it. Face plant. Now she's just buried. Now, give a bit of information. I mean, it's fairly deep through here. Standard highway road cones. They were been out here before it snowed, so doors are buried. I'm sure a lot of those Canadian guys up north are just laughing about how I call this a little bit of snow, and they probably call this nothing. But this is my daughter's. Now, if I could find the remote. Sorry for the mess in my shop here. It's kind of a mess. It never fails the winter months. Basically, I'm sure everybody out there can test that their shops are disaster area during the winter. But I wouldn't give to have, there it is. There's the remote I'm looking for. Now, it's generic. It's a Walmart brand RC. Now, I always treat the undercarriage and all the electrical components, I spray with WD-40 or a similar liquid. Okay, lights on. And as you can see, it's really glossy and shiny. The reason for it, WD-40 allows them to slip and slide a little bit. But also, it kind of coats some of the electronics. You know, being that it's a oil base, snow is water base, they don't mix real well. But now, this here is not all stock electronics. Did I forget to turn it on? You want to guess how many times I've done that in my life? Doo-doo. Not enough. Now, this is a rock crawler, people. And it rips a whole lot better than the Traxxas. Now, am I saying Traxxas is a bad machine? No, I'm not. I'm not saying that the Walmart brand is a better machine. But what I'm saying is, Difference between a straight axle, independent suspension, locked and unlocked differentials in the snow. There is definitely a difference. That, and I don't have to double tap it to go to reverse. Now, that's not Traxxas's problem, that's just me being a lousy driver. But if you want to play out in the snow, which we've got a little bit of it, plus it'll last for a couple more days, you can take your RCs out and you can run them. Good dicks. I lost the foam thingamajigger for my thumb. So, but it'll plow through that snow better than the Traxxas will. It's not that it's just because it's generic or it's cheap or I just don't care, because I do care. We've added 2S LiPo, never had 2S. I added a different servo. It is a motor on axle. Now that does give it a little bit of advantage over a driveline setup. But then there's disadvantages of having a motor on axle. So they all have their advantages and disadvantages. And when they have me as a driver, the disadvantage is I'm not as gentle as some other RCers out there. Now, I normally coat the rims, the tires, all the electrical in WD-40 or generic brand lubrication. Now, hello. Anything's safe as long as you don't hurt yourself. Isn't that a dad statement? I wouldn't do it. Does that answer your question?
Would it hurt you?
Might. See, I'd face towards me where all the snow's packed. I'd come this way towards me. Because see, the stump is leaning this way and you got a great big snow drift right there to slide down on.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good idea, Dad.
Yes, I'm going to encourage kids playing outside. House is definitely showing the signs of winter, even though that it's Valentine's weekend. And we're out here playing in the RCs. Now, do I think that this generic brand RC is just as good as the more expensive? Yes, I do think it is just as good as long as you are using it. Now, are the controllers a little more easier to reach? Yeah, I can reach that thumb thing when I had it rubber on. I could really reach it. The ones on the other one, no, not as good. Doesn't help. I got WD-40 on my fingers. But here we go. We're gonna see if they'll do it. Think they'll do it, people? I think they will. She's dangerous. She's crazy. She's my oldest daughter, and her RC truck didn't make it through the snowpack.
It can barely get through the snowplow. What do you mean, guys? The answer's it'll. Ah, no, Edward! That's fun! It did hurt me!
And that's why I said come off where the deep snowpack is.
That's fun!
Now, can you buy this brand at Walmart? Yes, you still can. Has it got a little bit more of a following since people have been using them on videos? Yes. You will always find out if you find one that you find on Facebook and YouTube videos, they always seem to go up in price. We paid $50 for this thing. Right now, there's going for $75. Is it a bad thing to jump the bandwagon? Kind of. But remember, get the extra warranty. It's only $3 at Walmart. It gives you a 2-year warranty in all electrical. But if you upgrade the wiring harness, like changing out the batteries, it discontinues the warranty on the electronics. It doesn't on the rear ends